Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Little Flix and we're here to watch more Dollhouse. So this is the second episode of season 2, which is called Instinct. I'm not really sure what to expect 100% in this episode. I'm thinking it's going to explore more of the other characters in the Dollhouse since we didn't get much information from there. I would like to see more Saunders things. It doesn't have to be like a very heavily centric episode around her because the opening was a bit like that. But I would like to get a bit more information on how she's going after leaving the Dollhouse for the first time in like forever probably. It's probably going to be one of those episodes when Echo gets sent out on a mission kind of thing, and I don't know, maybe Alpha. Alpha's still around and Alpha will be coming back. I am certain of it. There just hasn't really been much talk about him apart from slashing up Saunders' face. So, I don't know. I don't really know what to expect anymore from this season apart from kind of the little hints that we've been given from episode 13 of season 1. So, I think I'll just get into it instead of just speculating and see where it goes from here. Okay, so we seem to be focusing probably on him now officially being her handler. Why are you sitting in it?
Would you like a treatment?
I was just sitting because I'm tired.
Sure.
It's hard to imagine Echo being...
Did you touch this? It's not a toy, Ballard. Leave the tech to the grown-ups. So, Echo. It's good, right?
It's different.
I kind of blew my own mind this time.
What's she been programmed as?
One special client request, one minor change to Echo's bodily functions, and I just opened up a whole new world for us. I made code for the brain that changed the physical body. And I'm not talking about muscle memory.
What?
So somebody can play fancy piano. I made changes on a glandular level.
So what the hell happened?
What this could mean.
No.
Explain it to me.
One could program the brain to fight cancer or be telekinetic. The possibilities are pretty much endless,
But
is what I'm saying.
Don't think that cancer thing would work, would
I
it?
don't want to use the word genius, but I'd be okay if you want.
Yeah, I don't understand.
But it's so cute that you're trying. Okay, good talk.
The difference between Toad from the first few episodes of season 1 and season 2 is that he's just joking so much more. Obviously, because we know his character more, but it's just funny. That looks like... It's not, is it? The actor who played Nate in 6 Feet Under? I don't know his name. I don't really like kids all too much as a concept, but babies are pretty cute. As long as they're not crying. So did he change her to be able to breastfeed? Like, that her body is... You can't breastfeed unless you've had a child kind of thing because that's when it produces the milk or whatever. A very basic thing. Is that what he changed? I'm gonna assume so.
Nate, you in there?
If it is the same actor who played Nate in 6 Feet Under and his name's Nate here. Okay, it's not. But same name.
You're up early?
Some guys take a little longer to get used to the idea of being a dad.
And you're right. I'm not obsessing about this anymore. I'm just gonna give Nate his space and let him figure it out himself. We're just gonna find out. Yes, we are.
That was a good cut. Rocky. Ah! See, babies are cute when they're happy. They're super cute. Okay. Oh, that's his actual wife. So his wife passed away or something after having a baby, and he needed or wanted a wife to look after the baby, but not just a nanny or anything because of the breast milk. So that's why the Dollhouse has programmed her body to be able to produce it or something. It's my guess, and those are the pictures of his actual wife. And that's why he's really weird, because it's weird watching another person look after his child instead of his actual wife.
that she died. But I shouldn't have kept that from you. That was wrong, I'm sorry.
It's just his wife.
This is all a terrible mistake.
I think he wants to cancel his payment.
Things will be better in the morning.
That's because he's gonna get rid of ya.
This is not working. I am calling it off. Get rid of her.
I'll get rid of the baby.
So he's gonna put the baby up for adoption?
I think I might have made a mistake.
Ooh.
You think I jumped the gun?
Which
Ooh.
one?
Press conference. Rossum and the other big meds are performing illegal medical procedures and unlicensed experiments, but that's all it is. Anecdotal.
You have a source at the NSA?
Had.
That's a lot of unaccounted cash transactions for medical research. Won't be hard to prove money.
Not very subtle. I really want to see a scene between...
That's it.
What's his name? I'll figure it out soon. I'm gonna call him Wesley for now. I want to see him
And
and
they've got to be leaning on
Saunders together. They work so well together in Angel.
There was nobody there.
Alpha now giving him information about the dollhouse, and him going to track how he wouldn't need to be tracked. He knows how to.
Good morning, Madeline.
Ah!
May I come in?
What? She's back? This is something that I wasn't sure in my season 1 review whether she'll be back or not. I did say she might be, you know, they might check up on her or they might bump into her out in the real world. But this is interesting. See where it goes.
You know what I'm wondering? Is if this is really about the fact that you let me out of my contract early. Years early. Why is that? Did something happen?
Circumstances changed. Come and have your diagnostic. I won't take no for an answer.
No. I don't imagine you will.
It's time for him to eat. I forgot.
Why? I don't understand why he wanted to get. Why didn't you just get a nanny and then just use formula? I mean, I know obviously breast milk is better because it helps fight off, like, you know, antibodies and viruses or something like that. I don't actually know if I know it's better. But extreme circumstances where your wife dies, I'm sure formula would suffice, and it looks like you're rich enough to do it, so what's the purpose? I don't know. I think it's just another cool way to show off the technology and what they can do in the dollhouse with Rossum and stuff.
Miss Jordan? Would you like a treatment?
Please be quiet, Jack.
Don't cry, please. Don't cry.
Yeah, she's actually stolen
You gotta be kidding me.
her child. It's not even hers.
It's okay, baby boy. We're gonna be okay.
That is the danger of maternal instinct implanted.
Please sit down, Mr. Jordan.
I will not sit down. What the hell did I pay you for?
A mother. You could have hired a nanny, a babysitter, but you wanted someone to bond profoundly with your child because
Why?
you could not bond with him yourself.
Oh.
Which is understandable.
This was a terrible idea.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he thought it through at all, mate.
Just find him.
I think maybe he realized he actually cares more
When the baby are.
about him. They gotta stop making that van so visible, man. Get another car. Or park around the side street and go on foot. You're making her even more paranoid and giving her a chance to get away.
I know it sounds crazy. I listen to myself.
Oh my god, this is like getting so much more complicated.
My husband wants to take my baby and get me killed. That's him. Oh God, that's him. And that's one of the men that came into my house.
How are they going to explain that? Well, obviously they're probably saying, she's crazy. Because it's always the woman who's crazy.
Are you sure about this, Mr. Jordan? No, I am positive. That is my baby, but that is not my wife.
Let me go, let me go, let me go, please. Don't take him, Jack. Don't take him, Jack. Jack.
That's what happens.
65, 58.
Gag reflex while eating sea urchin?
What?
Forget it.
So, I'm not broken?
Physiologically, you're intact.
So I'm finished then.
May I offer you any additional enhancements on the house? I've been working on some pretty sick abs. How do you feel about
Abs?
ventriloquism?
So tempting. I'll have to pass.
Give me back my son! Give me back my son!
Is she gonna remember Echo or Paul?
They stole my baby! Help me!
Did you offer her a treatment?
Gee, that's a great idea. Topher.
I'll wipe her when she wakes up. Whatever that is.
Can someone please go check on Madeline, or is that her name? Maddie, Madeline? Oh, she's okay.
What are you doing here?
Just came in for a diagnostic. I remember you.
Not,
You do?
not that way.
My last day here when I was signing the paperwork.
Oh.
Looks good. Don't even need a stitch.
Where's Saunders?
But it was for her. All that emotion, all that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Was I ever like that?
We're not good for each other.
Stop being so cool. Can't you see this is
Yep.
You'll get over it.
Oh.
They did it for me. I had a daughter. She died.
I'm sorry.
She had a cold. And then it wasn't a cold, it was cancer.
Shit.
And my world fell apart.
I thought maybe it was like an
I had
accident.
no idea.
Cancer.
Could you? But what I'm telling you is, it all worked out. I met Adele.
She came to you. You're happy now?
Happier than before, probably.
Said.
I'm gonna make all this go away.
So you'll help me.
Absolutely.
I don't think they'll be doing that anytime soon again. It's too complex. Did it work?
How are you feeling?
Did I fall asleep?
Okay, see.
For a little while.
Seems to have worked. Oh, no! What? But she said the things. Why did she, like, punch him?
What is it?
Wiretap transcript. This is more
I looked at the camera, so did she punch him, or did she, like, go up in his nose like that? I don't know. So my guess is it hasn't fully erased properly. The feelings are still there, but she knows that, like, the maternal instinct is still there, mixed in with one of her other fighting kind of personality things, and she's kind of stuck in between being that gentle self thing. I don't know, we'll see.
This is prostitution,
I think you found the dollhouse.
human trafficking, maybe murder.
I think he's just he's like the good guy.
Into whatever they want
The dollhouse is the bad guy, yet you don't want him to find the dollhouse.
Everything about this. When Mom was sick, Rossum had the means to help her, and instead they...
This has to stop. We're gonna verify all this. We're gonna find proof.
You've got better than proof. You've got a name.
What's the name? What's the name? Shit, what's she gonna do now?
What precisely was the last thing she said to you?
I'm telling you, I remember wiping her, and then my face exploded. That's it.
I think we're looking at a genius.
I'm not as comfy with you saying that as I thought I'd be.
Think about it. You changed her on a glandular level. Maybe her body was stronger than her brain.
Yeah. The maternal instinct is the purest. It's too strong for a normal wipe. I outplayed myself. It's like in chess.
Not like chess. Like Echo was in trouble and pain because he didn't think it through. She probably can't even remember his name, but she has to have him back.
Paul's really good at this as a handler.
Guess that's gonna hold.
I guess the only good thing about this experience for this guy is that now he knows how he feels about his child.
But things are gonna be okay.
I just want to go like this to the baby and go, ah! Look at him! See, this is when babies are so cute.
Together for you, okay? Now don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere.
See, formula! Why didn't you just do that in the first place? It wasn't the storm.
is imperative you and your son leave your house at once.
What? Why?
There's little time for discussion. Our active is on her way to you. I've dispatched a team to intercept. Get out of the house immediately, Mr. Jordan.
Oh, you were warned. Fucking go!
Jack?
This is turning into like a horror film. He's gonna be gone, isn't he?
No.
Mommy's home.
Oh my god, this is a horror film.
And I am afraid that you're gonna hurt him.
I'll be more afraid she'll hurt you.
That's not me. That's not right.
I blamed a baby. Do you believe that? And after she died, I needed to find someone who would love Jack. Because I couldn't do it myself.
Oh, look at his face. That's it's a very emotional moment, I know, but the baby was just cute. Well, that was very civil in the end.
I'm sorry.
All of these things.
I see why they brought back Madeline's character in this episode.
I know, Echo. I know you remember everything.
Not remember.
Feel?
Feel. They made me love my little boy. And then they took him away. They make it so real. Every time, they make it so real.
So she remembers every time?
I know you want to help me bring down the dollhouse. But maybe it's too much. If you want, I'll tell Topher what's going on with you. He'll come up with a way to wipe you and you won't remember a thing. You won't have to feel sad anymore.
Feeling nothing would be worse. I would be like before. I'm awake now. I don't want to go back to sleep.
I think this is the end of the episode. Yep, there it is. So that was episode 2 called Instinct, and obviously I think the reason why it's called Instinct is pretty obvious because of the maternal instinct. I think that episode was important in the sense that it shows a different way that the dollhouse can use the technology for something else as well, which is changing kind of like, I forget how they explained it. It was really interesting that Topher thought he could, tell the brain to attack the cancer. I think that's what he said, but I'm not sure if that would work 100%. But if it did, that would be a freaking medical revelation for sure. And it just proves how important this technology is once again. And you obviously have Echo being more aware as well about her being awake and her figuring things out a bit more and wanting to find real her and real them. And you also have more of Wesley. I still don't know if he's the senator. I'll just refer to him as the senator probably for now. I'm pretty sure he's a senator. Pretty sure. But you have more of him going into the dollhouse, and they have a name, but I just don't know what name it is. So I'm assuming in the next episode that will be revealed, and if not, episode 4 for sure, because episode 3 might actually focus on Sierra and Victor a bit more, because we didn't see any of Victor in this episode, only saw Sierra as her friend. It was not actually clear as to why she was programmed to be her friend in this scenario. I guess it's just more moral support kind of thing. So I get it from that point, but that was never really explained, so that's just more of me filling in the blanks. So the main thing right now is Paul and Echo trying to take down the dollhouse from within, as well as the senator, aka Wesley, trying to take down the dollhouse from the outside and tracking where the money is being spent. It wasn't a filler episode as in sense of other series and shows that have filler episodes, but it wasn't 100%. It didn't really develop anything apart from the technology. It didn't really develop anything that we didn't already know. We already knew that Paul and Echo were going to take down the dollhouse, but it was just interesting to see them reaffirming it, that they are going to do that, I guess. And the only thing that's really different is more of the Senator finding out more information. So it's a really good teaser episode for the information and thinking what's to come. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'll just end this episode here now because I don't really have much more to say on this. So thank you so much for watching. You can check out some of the previous Dollhouse videos if you haven't been keeping up to date, as well as some other videos on my channel, such as the 100 Baby Challenge for The Sims. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next review. Bye!